Do it, bitch.
What use is a vault hunter? What use is a killer? A brute. A rule-breaking, loot-taking, running and gunning natural disaster. You are, in a word, mayhem. I take that personally.
Okay, I mean, it's like a jackal from Halo. I mean, it's like a minion build. Blow shit up together.
Be advised, a citywide curfew has been enacted. Violators will be shot on sight.
That was cool. Millennial Slop. How many of the developers, what percentage of the developers for this game have Funko Pops? What do you guys think?
Heyo, I'm Randy Pitchford,
100%.
founder of Gearbox Entertainment. Today, we're giving you our deepest look yet at Borderlands 4. All the excitement, loot, and gnarly carnage all running on PlayStation 5 Pro.
Wow. This is okay.
Since creating the looter-shooter genre nearly 16 years ago, we've continued to refine the formula, delivering better loot, greater freedom, and endless mayhem. And with Borderlands 4, we push things even further.
Okay.
This is hands down our best Borderlands ever.
Really?
All
I
new
thought it was
movement,
like the third
abilities,
best.
Bigger and badder enemies,
sound
and a
pretty
brand
bad,
new
right?
planet. All in service of making you feel like a total badass.
It's the perfect entry point for new players with incredible new places and a great story. And for our longtime Borderlands fans, we're throwing back to our more grounded tone while pushing gameplay ahead further than ever before.
Okay.
This is the culmination of years of hard work from my teammates across the Gearbox studios. So enough talk, let's get it. This is Borderlands 4.
Okay.
Borderlands is an unforgiving sci-fi universe
Yeah.
where life is cheap and guns are plentiful. You play as a vault hunter, a badass mercenary with powerful abilities called action skills.
Today I'm playing as Vex, our new siren.
Why aren't
She
our
wields
boobs bigger?
supernatural phase energy to devastating effect. She can
What are
use
they
that energy
thinking?
to empower herself,
What are they
or
thinking,
channel
bro?
it to conjure deadly minions that fight alongside her.
Oh my god.
And because everything's better in co-op, I'm joining as Rafa, a former TDR soldier who wears an experimental exosuit.
Okay.
He can digistruct an arsenal of weapons, like
That's
the
kinda
razor-sharp arc knives.
Oh, that's cool. I'll play
These are
that.
2 of our 4 new Vault Hunters that you can play at launch.
So those are those are
Borderlands
4
4
main
takes
characters.
place on Kairos, an all-new planet steeped in conflict. For thousands of years, the Timekeeper kept the planet hidden, controlling its inhabitants with bolts.
But you found it.
Cybernetic implants fused to their spines. Anyone who stepped out of line was brutally crushed by his army of synthetic soldiers known as the Order.
Okay.
That is until 6 years ago when Elpis showed up. This rogue moon was teleported away from Pandora at the end of Borderlands 3 by the legendary Vault Hunter Lilith. When it reappeared across the galaxy, it crashed into the protective veil around Kairos.
What do you guys think so far?
The results were devastating. A planet-wide cataclysmic event that disrupted the Timekeeper's perfect order.
I think we're looking at a 6
Now
right
people
now.
all across Kairos have started rising up, some even ripping out their bolts, and chunks of their brain along with it.
Here it comes!
That's the situation our Vault Hunters have crash-landed into.
It's too saturated.
A planet
It does
ready
look
to explode, and you're the spark.
It looks kind of messy.
As you explore, you'll meet a cast of incredible characters. Fan favorites
Another
return,
missed opportunity there,
like
guys. You
Zayn
guys see
and
it?
Moxie.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
You'll
Oh,
also
we're
meet
good.
new friends like Rush.
All right.
And as always,
That was good.
Claptrap is
Fun.
along for the ride.
Claptrap.
Last but not least is Echo 4. This helpful drone follows you everywhere, hacking order tech, scanning the environment, and helping guide you to objectives.
Was this like First Descendant?
But
I
enough
played
of
that a
all
lot.
Let's get into the game.
Let's get it. Okay,
Thanks to
so
our
this
improved
is the
lobby
game.
system, it's easier than ever to join up with your friends on the fly.
Yeah?
And with full crossplay at launch, you can play with your friends on any platform.
Wow. Messiest
Today,
definition of
we're
Borderlands,
venturing
though?
into Terminus Range,
Really?
a frigid, mountainous region.
I never
This
felt
is
that
just
way.
one of the 4 zones on Kairos that you can seamlessly explore. There's next to no loading time, just
Yeah?
endless looting
Okay.
and shooting mayhem.
I guess I just never felt that way whenever I watched it. Like, my friend
For our
Eric played
current
this game
mission,
a lot.
we need to break into a secret black site located deep in the mountains.
I can
One
respect
of the
them showing
Timekeeper's
actual
generals,
gameplay.
Vile Lichter, has been conducting grotesque experiments on locals.
Good.
It's up to us to stop it.
Why? What do you hate science?
All right, let's get moving. Here I'm using Glide, one of our new movement abilities. Along with dash, double jump, climbing, and point grapple, these make getting around more fun and add a ton of utility to combat.
I agree with that. I think that's smart.
As you traverse, you'll uncover a vast and beautiful world. And to bring Kairos to life, we've introduced
This is
dynamic
decent.
weather and events, so you constantly have new things to discover.
There's also plenty of local wildlife to contend with.
Okay.
Like these Kratch, flying beasts who attack in flocks.
Here we've come across a silo, one of several new activities in Borderlands 4.
You'll naturally discover short gameplay experiences like this all across Kairos.
Okay.
There's no need to pick up a mission first. These are auto-granted and tracked on your HUD.
So this is like First
Silos
Descendant.
house old, decommissioned order tech that you can hijack for the Crimson Resistance.
Uh-huh.
With the help of Echo 4, we'll hack into their network and release the communications balloon.
Ooh, that's a big one. Wow.
Now that we're in charge, we can fast travel to the silo. And as a bonus, it's revealed the approximate location of a vault key fragment. We can collect these
This is
fragments
open
to
world?
unlock a hidden vault, a high-level dungeon with challenging combat and serious loot.
I'm gonna be honest, like this is getting better.
Let's get after it.
This is cool. Yeah, this is all right.
Another nice thing about silos is you can zip line up and take off.
This is good. So now you're like gliding with that.
And if that's not fast enough for you, you can always pull out your personal vehicle, the Digirunner. Just hop on, hit boost, and
It's a
get rolling.
ghost.
You can customize the body, paint job, and even how it handles.
And because this is Borderlands,
Can you shoot
best
things with
believe
it?
it has guns.
Okay, you can. That's exactly what I was wondering.
As you traverse, you'll encounter a host of dynamic events. From order patrols to world bosses, there's always something to shoot and loot.
Okay. Are there going to be like public worlds where like you
All right,
queue in and
we're
there's
coming
like
up
people
on an
playing?
order outpost. Let's see the new movement abilities in action.
No? Why not? I thought that was always really cool with First Ascendant.
Chaining our new traversal abilities together makes combat more dynamic than ever. You can dash in and out of melee attacks, dodge projectiles, or quickly reposition to gain an advantage.
This reminds me, I can't wait for Doom Dark Ages to come out. There's something about the like I don't. I'm so divided on this game right now.
Now I know that there's a vault fragment around here somewhere, but we've got a mission to get back to. Let's pull out Echo 4 to show us where to go.
It seems floaty. Like the gameplay and like the shooting and the combat, just in my
We're
opinion,
meeting up with none other
it
than
feels
the
like
tiger
it's kind of
Talia
messy
herself,
and like
Amara.
blurry and not like
She's
very
a former
clean.
vault hunter, an exotic pet sitter from
And not
Borderlands
in
3.
like a stylistic
she came to
way,
Kairos in search of Lilith, and is now
but just in
helping
like
us
kind of
take
a
down
bad
the
way.
Timekeeper.
Don't you whine at me, honey.
That's Borderlands?
In a moment, huh?
Really? I mean, I don't know.
Oh, you agree to pet sit for a few weeks, and the next
I feel like
thing
the
you know, you're
style
having
is
full
one thing, but the
conversations
visibility is something different.
You don't use security like that unless you've got something to hide. This must be the path to the black side.
Uh-huh.
Agreed. But if Lilith is on the other side, I don't mind some property destruction.
Why does she have a Karen
Ooh,
haircut?
your specialty. Please, be my guest.
Why couldn't they
Come,
just go through
Let's throw
like
some
right?
light on this black site of his. This place is crawling with creeps. Clear them out.
Co-op has always been at the heart of Borderlands, and we put a
that's kinda
ton of
cool.
work into making it better than ever. Our improved lobby was just the start.
This is
You can
like the
also
demon-
set your own
you literally
campaign
go in demon
difficulty
mode?
independently of the rest of the party.
Uh-huh.
This way, everyone can tune the experience to their liking.
And you don't have to
What?
worry about loot ninjas stealing your drops, as loot is always instanced for each player.
Oh, that's
Plus,
smart.
if you ever get split up, you can easily fast travel to your friends.
And two-player
That's
split
good.
screen returns so you can enjoy couch co-op. Regardless of how you play, we just want you to be able to hang with your buddies and have a great time.
It seems like they're making a lot of good calls. Yeah, all of
What
that
the
is really
hell
good.
Is that?
Tim? Yeah, they definitely have Funko Pops.
Everyone else heard the talking creep, right?
Tim feels like the product of Lictor's twisted mind. Another of his experiments.
Okay.
If he's doing this to creeps, I shudder to think what he's doing to Lilith. We need to get inside.
This Age of Humor is so
That
over,
air
man.
vent. Let's check it out.
Stop.
Hermes is really creeped out in here.
Find Lilith.
Not me, obviously. Hermes.
Lilith, it better be hot.
Now that we're in the black site, let's take a moment to talk about loot.
Okay, so here's the gear.
In Borderlands 4, each piece of gear comes from one of 8 manufacturers with their own characteristics and trademarks. There's Jacobs, with crit-friendly black powder weapons, the elemental expertise of Maliwan, Vladoff, who solve lower accuracy with more bullets,
Okay.
the toss to reload Tedior, or Torg with explosions!
That seems like a
We
cool,
also have
like,
3
yeah,
new
that seems
ones.
all right.
The Order, with powerful charge and release blasts,
Yeah.
fully auto rippers, and the reliable, easy-to-use Daedalus, which can use multiple ammo types.
But that's just the start. We've introduced an all-new licensed parts system. This allows for behaviors and abilities from multiple manufacturers to spawn in a single weapon. For instance, this flat-off assault rifle
So it's
features
RNG.
a Torg mag, Hyperion shield, and a Maliwan elemental switch, meaning it shoots fast and
Yeah.
explodes things.
Good.
The higher the rarity, the more parts that can randomly spawn, creating wilder and wilder loot.
Uh-huh.
And that's before even getting into alt-fire modes, underbarrels, and
What the
elemental
fuck?
damage.
The possibilities are truly
Yeah, I'm
endless.
not even complaining. I'm just saying, like, yeah, it's like
To
RNG.
support playing with your favorite manufacturer, we've added enhancements.
Okay.
This new type of gear replaces artifacts and provides bonuses to specific manufacturers.
All right.
Take my current enhancement. It adds a kill bonus to all guns with Daedalus parts, along with more reload speed and critical damage. This lets you min-max your build around your favorite manufacturer, immediately turning just okay guns into amazing weapons.
Okay.
Finally, We've heard your feedback, and we've overhauled our drop rates and loot across the game. We've worked hard to make sure
More
all our
loot?
gear feels better than ever, while also making rarity matter again. This makes for our most satisfying loot chase ever. And at the top of everything are legendaries. These have always had unique effects that you won't find on any other piece of gear. But in Borderlands 3, they drop too often. This not only devalued
I think that's a problem a lot of
legendaries,
games
it made
have.
everything feel less valuable.
You need to have something
In our
that
new
doesn't
system,
drop all the
Not
time.
only do all guns feel great, but now legendaries will truly be special
Like Diablo
events.
has this issue too.
We've added the magic back to our loot chase, and we know you'll love grinding all that great gear on Kairos.
But let's get back to combat so I can show you my favorite thing.
All right, let's get
Ordnance. This is the new gear slot for grenades and heavy weapons like rocket launchers.
Oh, that's cool.
Instead of taking up a gun slot and ammo, Ordnance now has
What the
cooldown
fuck?
timers. No more saving the big guns for boss fights. Now you can blow stuff up as often as you want.
Okay, that's kind of cool. I feel like it slows you down though.
Before we go further, let's talk a little bit about action skills. Every Vault Hunter has a set of 3 unique action skills.
Okay.
These are class-defining abilities with devastating effects. Up until now, I'd been using Incarnate to deliver powerful phase blasts. But let's switch it up to Phase Familiar and pull out Trouble.
So you
As
can have like a
see,
minion
each
build?
action skill has its own branching skill tree, giving
What
you
the
more build
fuck?
freedom than ever before. On top of passive skills,
That's
you
kinda
can
cool.
further customize action skills with augments and capstones. These are socketed enhancements that add new behaviors and functions to your action skill.
Different builds completely change how combat plays out, resulting in near endless freedom to experiment. You can swap unlock augments or capstones on the fly, or completely respec your skill trees at hubs around Kairos.
This gives us a chance to talk about traits. Each Vault
play
Hunter has a
Borderlands
unique
1?
passive ability called a
For
trait.
like 30 minutes.
For Vex, her action skills attune to the element of her equipped weapon.
I'm coming. This is another
So by
like
swapping
franchise
guns,
like
I
I'm
can
coming
change
into. I don't
Trouble's
really
damage from
understand.
Kinetic to shock, fire, or any other elemental type.
That's kind of cool.
And also, you can pet the cat.
Dead end. Or is it? Let's see where this vent takes us. Gods. Are those test tubes?
Okay. What's she moaning for? That's kind of cool. All right.
I'm down. But thankfully, our fight for your life mechanic makes a return. Of course, I could have avoided it in the first place if I had just used my ref kit. This new piece of gear provides health and other buffs, like temporarily boosting my elemental damage, rate of fire, or movement speed.
So this is like your ultimate ability?
I'm almost afraid to ask what's in the tube.
Oh, look
Okay.
at these guys. Are those crystals
No? Okay.
growing out of them?
By the way, if you're looking to experience the story again or just grind for loot, we've added full mission and boss replay.
That's smart.
Right. No more save loading to run bosses. Now you can return to the arena and use Moxie's big encore machine to spawn another run.
But we'll talk
That's
more
a cool
about
idea.
endgame later.
Let's see the boss.
For now, let's jump ahead and show you something truly badass.
Okay, here we go. This is what I'm talking about.
In Borderlands 4, our bosses are bigger and better than ever, putting all your new skills,
This is cool.
gear, and abilities to the ultimate test.
It's like STL, you know?
Whoa, 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 whoa. Spoilers. That's enough of that for now. But
Oh, that
we look
was
forward
decent.
to showing you much more this June at our first hands-on gameplay event.
And from everyone at Gearbox, Thank you for joining us.
We're thinking about a 6 to a 7. I think that's pretty reasonable. I started at a 6.
Beyond and hello and welcome to a very special
I don't like
episode
this
of
guy.
IGN.
His hairline's so much better than mine. I don't want to look at him. Anyway, so what about the actual game here? What did I think about it? Overall, I think the gameplay seemed decent, right? The only game that I played like this a lot in the past has been, what's it called? What's the name? First Descendant. I played the First Descendant a lot. I really played that a ton of times, like over 100 hours I put in that game. Would I play this game? This is absolutely an Asmongold game. This is a brain-dead, grinding, probably pretty easy game that I can play with my brain completely fucking turned off. Yes, I absolutely would play this. It's cool to make builds like this, and yeah, that's decent. This has story. Yeah, apparently, well, so did First Descendant. It had a story. And so anyway, yeah, I think this looked okay. It didn't look like super amazing. It wasn't like the best game I'd ever seen or anything like that, but I would say that it's a pretty decent looter shooter game, and the only thing that I don't like about it is that it does have that millennial core humor that I think is just so tiresome. It's like like this big, like, evil monster. Its name is like Tim, and like every achievement is some sort of like meme from the internet. It's kind of like that's, in purple colors. Yeah, the Rick and Morty vibe. Exactly, right? It's outdated as hell. Now, the graphics and everything, the way it looks, I think, like, for example, I think this looks really, really, really nice. Like, this visual looks amazing, but a lot of the other visuals, I think, like, for example, like this, it just kind of looks to me like, I know people say it's, like, messy, and I remember looking at old Borderlands, and I actually think that the, like, kind of outlined style made it less messy. And so it's kind of weird that people are saying, like, this is the way Borderlands has always been. I haven't really played it before. This is just, like, me looking at it from, like, a third-person point of view. But it certainly does look kind of, it looks like, for example, if I just go back and I look at, like this, for example. Like, that to me just seems very messy. Like, the graphics, the colors, and everything, it just... I don't know. Am I being weird? Like, it's just, to me, there's something that about this that just doesn't really... And I think that there's been a lot of games that have used these, like, oversaturated colors, and especially, like, purple and green. And it's weird to me. It might be an environment issue. Yeah, it's Fortnite-y. No, Fortnite is very clean in the way that it's designed. I don't think it's like that at all. No cell shading anymore. Yeah, but I think that cell shading is really good. I just think that this style of it isn't necessarily something that I think looks amazing. Now, the important question, will I play this game? Absolutely. I will absolutely play this game when it comes out. Any of these games, like, as I said, I've tried to play, like, I was gone for a week, so I missed out on a lot of games. But in a general sense, I will be playing pretty much every single new game that comes out, and that's always what I do, right? And so, cap? No, it's not a cap. It's a fact, okay? It's a little bit different, okay? Gone for 1 week, missed out. Well, I did miss out. To be fair, I did miss out on 3 fucking games, guys, okay? Like, I don't know how the hell that happened, but I did. I missed out on 3 games. I don't know why or what the hell that was. You never complain about graphics, but now you're complaining about graphics? No. So there's a very big difference. So I'm not complaining about the, like, fidelity. Like, I think, like, I don't complain about graphical fidelity in a lot of cases, but I think art style, visibility, and visual appeal is absolutely something I complain about, and I think that's very normal. Everybody complains about that or doesn't complain about it. So that's the way I see it. It's the aesthetic and the readability. Like, which is very different than saying, oh, well, this explosion or like this gun looks realistic, right? And so that's it. You missed Dune Beta 2. It was up for one day. Yeah, I saw Lyric play it for a little bit. But anyway, that's what my thoughts are on the game. What do you guys think? Did you meet Schedule 1? Did I beat Schedule 1? Yeah, I pretty much did, actually. Yeah, I did. And that's 5 out of 10. Yeah, it's noisy. Yeah, I think it is noisy. And the boss seems okay, right? It seems like a decent boss, but I'd have to go and play it and see for myself. But yeah, it doesn't look super amazing. It's not like... This game doesn't strike me in the same way that, let's say, like, Doom Dark Ages struck me. And I was like, oh my god, this is fucking amazing. And I'm immediately, like, behind it, right? And so, like, that's really what I think the big difference is between, like, this and something like Doom Dark Ages. Is it looks okay, it's decent, but it's nothing that's, like, super fucking crazy, right?